This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, the bad actors, naked shorting GME, have to feel trapped, okay? They have to know that this scam they've been running is coming to an end, and they have to be 100% sure that GME is not going bankrupt, okay? They have to be sure of that because the evidence of how well GME is doing is overwhelming at this point. You have Ryan Cohen buying and two other insiders buying GME shares with their own money. That is a major development to me, and this tells me that they are very confident in the future of GME. And the fact that they're sitting on over $6 billion in cash is another positive catalyst that has to let these naked shorters know that the jig is almost up for them. Okay, the party's almost over. And like I told you guys before, if they do implement a ban on shorting stocks, GME is going to start running to the moon. And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell GME. I'm telling you that when you have a company with over $6 billion in cash in the war chest, and you have insiders buying shares with their own money, that tells me that the company is doing well, and the people running the company are fully confident about the future of the company. Anyway, here are the GME numbers. You know, these numbers mean absolutely nothing because they do what they want. They're reporting 10,408,058 shares with the GME volume. They're still claiming 26.78% of those shares with DRS, but it don't matter if it was 100% DRS. They would still make counterfeit shares every day, and the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI wouldn't even ask where those shares were coming from, because nobody cares about fraud and corruption in the market unless the fraud and corruption affects the 1%ers. You are allowed to rob from retail investors, to rob from pension funds, and to rob from institutions that follow the rules. You're just not allowed to rob from 1%ers. If you rob from 1%ers, the long arm of the law will go out and grab you. Okay? 47% of that volume was shorted shares. So somehow they found 5 million GME shares yesterday, 5 million, to short into the market and manipulate the price down. Yet the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI refuses to act these guys. Where did they find 5 million GME shares to short into the market and manipulate the price? Yet every single day, millions of GME shares appear out of thin air like a magic trick, and nobody cares where those shares are coming from. Absolutely outrageous. Short exempt dropped to 2,291, which is extremely low considering what's going on with GME, but it's just further evidence of counterfeit shares as far as I'm concerned. And the days to cover, 4.09 days. So they're claiming they can cover all their GME short positions by Friday. I don't think that's mathematically possible, because if they could have got out the GME play in 1 week, they would have got out, and, well, I'm not going to say thank God, but they probably would have thanked God that they got out unscathed. But based on everything I'm seeing, based on the sentiment in the market, based on the cash GME has on hand, the bad actors naked shorting GME are not going to get out unscathed. They are going to lose their shirts. No doubt in my mind about that. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GME. I'm just telling you the numbers just don't work for the naked shorters when it comes to GME. And they don't even have an Adam Aaron to help them out. So as far as I'm concerned, the naked shorters in GME, they're done. All they could do is keep kicking the can down the road. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the naked shorting GME, have a chance to come out ahead on this play? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.